टाइम वैल्यू मनी, टाइम वैल्यू मनी का मीनिंग क्या होता है? देखो, लेट्स से अगर मैं तुम्हें ऑप्शन दूं 100 रुपीज टुडे या 100 रुपीज आफ्टर 1 ईयर, व्हाट विल यू प्रेफर? 100 रुपीज टुडे और 100 रुपीज आफ्टर 1 ईयर। क्यों आज की प्रेफर करोगे?
उसकी वैल्यू कम हो जाएगी, इन्फ्लेशन बढ़ जाएगा। और
वैल्यू कैसे कम हो जाएगी? 100 रुपए का नोट है तो वो तो तुम्हें 100 रुपए ही दे रहा हूँ ना, वैल्यू कैसे कम हो गई?
परचेजिंग पावर।
परचेजिंग पावर। अब इसका क्या मीनिंग हुआ? सो इफ आई से 100 रुपीज टुडे, तो लेट्स से अगर मैं आपको 100 रुपीज आज देता हूँ, व्हाट यू कैन डू? लेट्स से यू कैन बाय 1 kg ऑफ ए, 1 kg ऑफ बी, 1 kg ऑफ सी। तो ए मिला 50 रुपीज का, बी मिला 25 का एंड सी मिला 25 का। तो you can use this 100 to buy these 3 quantities A, B and C. ठीक है? Now after 1 year, अगर मैं आपको 100 रुपीज दूं, what will happen to the prices? Will it remain same? Will the prices remain same?
नो सर।
So what will happen to the prices? Prices can go up, prices can go down. So let's say after 1 year prices are what? तो 1 kg A, अब ये कितने में मिल रहा है हमें? 60 में। 1 kg B, ये लेट्स से द प्राइस फॉल, तो ये कितने में मिल रहा है अब? 20 रुपीज में। 1 kg C, लेट्स से इट इंक्रीज, तो ये कितने में मिला हमें? 30। सो आफ्टर 1 ईयर to buy the same quantity, the same product, how much money do I need to have? 110। तो क्या हुआ यहाँ पे? क्या हुआ? we say the value decreases. now value decrease करना means अमाउंट डिक्रीज करना नहीं है। तो भाई पहले भी 100 रुपीज ही मिल रहे थे, अभी भी 100 रुपीज ही है, बट वैल्यू कैसे डिक्रीज हुई? द परचेजिंग पावर डिक्रीजेस। क्लियर? यहां तक क्लियर है? yes or no guys?
यस।
अच्छा, now tell me something. Logically if I say, can I say this 100 rupees today is equal to 110 rupees after 1 year? Logically are they equal or not? So like अभी आप क्या कहोगे? तो what you will say? तो आप कहोगे सर यहाँ तो मुझे 100 रुपीज आज दे दो, अगर 1 साल के बाद देने हैं तो क्या करो फिर? 110 रुपीज दो, ताकि मेरी वैल्यू क्या रहे? द परचेजिंग जो मेरे को करनी है दैट शुड रिमेन सेम। सो लॉजिकली 100 रुपीज टुडे एंड 110 रुपीज आफ्टर 1 ईयर, बोथ आर, कैन आई से बोथ आर सेम? yes or no?
Yes, sir.
But mathematically can I write 100 rupees today is equal to 110 rupees after 1 year? Mathematically can I write this?
नो सर।
नहीं ना? अच्छा, can I write this as 110 is equivalent to 100 into 1 plus 10%? Can I write in this way?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, इसको क्या कहते हैं? ये कब थी वैल्यू? आज है वैल्यू?
future.
No, sir.
ये कब
1 year
वैल्यू है?
later.
आफ्टर 1 year. कैन आई से दिस इज माई फ्यूचर वैल्यू?
Yes, sir.
दिस 100 रुपीज, ये वैल्यू कब है?
Present value.
टुडे. कैन आई से दिस इज माई प्रेजेंट वैल्यू? Now this one, this 10%, this is my interest rate. Can I say rate is a quantity that establish the relation between future value and present value? Can I say that?
Yes,
Can I say that? So rate is the quantity or is the parameter that establish a relation between future value and present value. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt so far? Acha. Now from this, what will be my formula now? Can I write future value is equal to present value into 1 plus r? Can I write this formula? So this is your first formula of time value money. Okay? Okay. Now let's move next. Let's start with the story. I'm taking the concept of simple interest and compound interest. Let's start with the story. I deposited 1,000 rupees in bank. So bank manager said, okay, sir, you will be given a 10% interest. So what will be the account balance after 1 year? What will be the account balance?
1,100.
So 1,000 plus 10% into 1,000, that is equal to what? 1,000 plus 100, that is equal to 1,100. Now after 1 year, I withdraw this 100 rupees. So how much is my account balance now? Can I say 1,000 rupees? So I kept this 1,000 rupees again for next 1 year. And let's say bank offered me same interest rate, 10%. What will be the account balance again?
10,000.
फिर कितना हो गया? 1,000 plus 10% of 1,000, that is equal to 1,000 plus 100 is equal to 1,100. Achha, now tell me something. In this whole, how much is my total interest that I earned? How much is my total interest that is earned?
Sir, in 2 years.
In 2 years,
200.
200. So we earned 100 rupees here, we earned 100 rupees here. So we earned a total of 200 rupees. Acha, how did we get this 100? कैसे निकाला था 100? So it was 10% of 1,000. Acha, can I write this as 2 into 10 by 100 into 1,000? Can I write this as 1,000 into 10 by 100 into 2. Now tell me something. What is this 1000? What is this 1000?
Principal.
Principal. What is this 10?
Rate.
What is this 2? So this is the formula for simple interest. छोटे होते पढ़ा था, रट्टा मारा था, कैसे आया था ये नहीं पता, आज पता चल गया सिंपल इंटरेस्ट का ये फॉर्मूला कैसे बनता है, P into R into T by 100. Clear? Any doubt? Next comes the concept of compound interest. Same story. So I deposited 1000 rupees. Bank offered me 10% interest rate. So what is my account balance? 1000 plus 10% into 1000. So कितना हो गया? 1000 plus 100. कितना आ गया? 1100. Now this time I didn't withdraw this 100 rupees from my account. So I didn't withdraw this 100 rupees from my account. So मैंने क्या किया? मैंने बैंक मैनेजर को बोला कि भाई आप मेरा 1 साल का और FD कर दो for this 1100 rupees. So bank manager said okay. Let's say 10% is the interest rate. So what will be the account balance after 2 years? So how much money is already there in my account? 1100 is already there. उसके ऊपर कितना इंटरेस्ट मिला? 10%. अच्छा. So this becomes how much? Let's say 1100 plus 110. So total final value at the end of second year is how much? 1210. Now see here. यहाँ पे if I compare it with simple interest, what was my total balance at the end of 2 months? At the end of 2 years, sorry. So हमने कितना दिया था? Principal कितना दिया था? 1000. इंटरेस्ट कितना कमाया था? 1 साल 100 कमाया था, अगले साल फिर 100 कमाया था. So the total interest earned is 1200. But if I see here, so I'm getting what? So I'm getting 10 rupees extra. Why I'm getting this 10 rupees extra? Let's understand this. अब यहाँ पे देखें for 2 year, for second year, what is my account balance? मेरे अकाउंट में क्या क्या पड़ा हुआ है? 1100. How did this 1100 became? The 1000 rupees principal, 100 rupee interest earned last year plus बैंक ने क्या किया? 10% इंटरेस्ट दिया इसके ऊपर. कितना हो गया? 100. But now since I didn't withdraw the money from my account, bank offered me interest on this 100 rupee as well. So 10% interest कितना हुआ? That is equal to 10 rupees. So this 10 rupee, why I'm getting this? Can I say this 10 rupee is interest on interest? Can I say that? Can I say that this 10 rupee is interest on interest? Yes or no? Yes or no, guys? Acha. Now let's break this 1210. How did we get this 1210? This was equivalent to 1100 plus 110. And how did we get this 110? 10% of 1100. Can I take 1100 common? What it becomes? 1210 is equal to 1100 into 1 plus 10%. Acha. How did we get this 1100 initially? कहाँ से आया था ये? So this 1100 we got as 1000 plus 10% of 1000. Can I write this 1100 equal to 1000 into 1 plus 10%? Can I substitute this 1100 by this value? So what will it become? 1210 is equal to 1000 into 1 plus 10% into 1 plus 10%. So what it become? 1210 is equal to 1000 into 1 plus 10% square. Now tell me something. What is this 1210? What is this? This value is today, or this value is today, like after 2 years?
After 2 years.
So something value after 2 years, what do we call it? Future value, present value? Future value. So what we become? Future value. This 1000 was? This was value today?
No, present.
So we call it present value. And what about this R? This is your interest rate. And what about this 2? This is your
Time period.
time period. So I denoted by N. So this is the formula for the future value using the compound interest, based on the compound interest. Remember, there was some formula of amount that we used to learn when we were in class 6th, 7th. Amount is equal to principal into 1 plus r raised to the power n. Yes or no? Remember?
Yes, sir.
तो वो यही चीज है. ठीक है? Now, most of the concepts, I would say most majorly 90% of your concepts in finance that are based on the principle of compound interest. Okay? There are few concepts which are based on simple interest as well. Okay? Like one of the example is FRA. FRA, swaps and derivatives, they are based on the concept of simple interest. But majority 90% I would say, approx 90% of the concepts, they are based on the principle of compound interest. Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Achha. Let's do some questions. And then I will move to the next part. First question. What is the future value of 10,000 rupees deposited today at a rate of 12% for 10 years? Chalo, let's do a practical thing. Take a practical wala karta. Future value of 15,000 rupees deposited today in PPF. Do you guys know what is PPF?
Yes, sir.
Public Provident Fund. Okay, so it is a public provident fund. So if you deposit your money in PPF, then it get locked for 15 years. Okay, like when you made your first installment, first payment, then it get locked for 15 years. So same concept. So bank is offering you currently the interest rates on PPF is 7.1 and you deposited the money for 15 years. What will be your account balance? Calculate. So what is the future value of this 15,000 deposited today at a rate of 7.1% for 15 years? Calculate. Done, guys. Are you guys done?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's do it. So what's the formula? FV is equal to PV into 1 plus R raised to the power n. FV is what? That we need to calculate. PV is given to us, that is 15,000. The rate applied is 7.1% raised to the power 50. So you can solve this. How much this is coming out?
So 40,969.
40,000.
41,969.
Okay, 41,969. Okay, points we can adjust. Okay. Now, here, what we did, what was given to us? Present value or future value? What was given to us?
Present value.
Present value. And we calculated what?
Future.
Future value. So this process where you are calculating future value from present value. So where you are calculating future value from present value, we call it as a compounding. And let's say if I give you another question, question 2, how much money should I deposit today to have 1 lakh rupee after 5 years when bank is offering. So bank is offering currently how much rate? Around 6%. So bank is offering me rate of 6% interest rate. So can you calculate? So what is given to me? This 1 lakh rupee. This is what? This 1
Future
lakh
value.
rupees. This is your
Future
future
value.
value. And what we need to find? What we need to find?
Present value.
Present value. Why? Because when say how much value should I deposit or how much money should I deposit today. So find the present value.
So 78,740.
Okay. So what's the formula? FV is equal to PV into 1 plus R raised to the power n. We need to calculate PV. So what will it become? FV upon 1 plus R raised to the power n. What is your FV now? 1 lakh. And rate is 6%. Time is 5. You can do the calculations. So how much it is coming? Guys, how much this value is coming out?
74,730.
Okay. Now here what we did. Here what we did. We were given what? We were given FV. And what are we trying to do? What are we trying to find? We are trying to find PV here. Correct? So we have been given FV and we are trying to find PV today. So this is process where we are trying to find PV. We call it as a discounting process. So we call it as discounting. So when you are finding future value from present value, we call it as compounding. While when we are finding present value from future value, we call the process as discounting. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt, guys? Clear? Any doubt? Okay, let's move further. Next comes the concept of frequency of compound. Next comes the concept of frequency of compound. Now, let's say I'm repeating the same story. So let's say I deposited the money. Now this time a person said, so analyst, CFA analyst, the person said to me, instead of taking the money, like in taking the principal amount and taking the interest after 1 year, he said, do one thing. कहता 6 महीने के बाद अब बैंक के पास चले जाओ, तो go and visit the bank after 6 months. I said why? उसने कहा कोई बात नहीं, just go and do it. मैं कैसे होगा क्या ये तो बता. कह रहा कोई बात नहीं, just go and do it. मैंने कहा ठीक है. So if I go to the bank, like in the previous situation, what was I doing? I deposited the money 1000 rupees. Bank offered me a 10% interest rate. और मैंने interest वापस कब लिया बैंक से? When did I get my money? After 1 year. So how much money I got? 100 rupees. So balance amount was 1100. अच्छा. Now मैंने उसकी बात मान ली. So what I did, instead of going to the bank after 1 year, मैं 6 महीने के पास बैंक मैनेजर के पास जाके बैठ गया. I asked the bank manager, मैंने कहा भाई देखो मेरे को इंटरेस्ट आप आज ही दे दो. बैंक मैनेजर ने कहा नहीं सर हमारी पॉलिसी नहीं. मैं कहा जो मर्जी हो यार, आप इंटरेस्ट मुझे आज दे दो जितना बनता है. कह रहे ठीक है. नाउ व्हाट ही सेड, कहता सर देखो हमने आपको कितना कोट किया था? 10%. बस दिस 10% was for how much duration? This 10% was for how much duration?
1 year.
कितनी? 1 year का. Now he said, कहता सर देखो आप 6 महीने के बाद आ गए हो. 6 months means 0.5 year. तो कहता सर आप 6 महीने के बाद आए हो तो मैं आपको इंटरेस्ट भी क्या कर दूंगा. For 1 year it was 10%. For half year it would be how much? It would be half interest rate. So he said कि भाई आपका इंटरेस्ट भी आधा हो जाएगा. मैंने कहा ठीक है. कितने पैसे बने? कहता देखो 1000 rupees principal was already there प्लस 5% ऑफ 1000 दे दिया, कितना बना? 50 रुपीज. तो कह रहा अभी आपके अकाउंट में 1050 डल गए. नाउ आई सेड इसकी अगेन एफडी कर दो. सो आई आस्क्ड हिम डू द एफडी अगेन फॉर नेक्स्ट 6 months. ही सेड फाइन. So at t is equal to 1 year, I again went to the bank. I said how much is my account balance? So he said sir see आप अगेन कब आ गए? आप अगेन कब आए हो? पिछला इंटरेस्ट कब लिया था? 6 months पे. आप फिर 6 months पे आ गए. दिस इज लाइक अगेन अ हाफ ईयर. तो उसने क्या किया? कह रहा सर मैं अगेन क्या दूंगा आपको? 5% इंटरेस्ट रेट. मैंने कहा ठीक है. कितने पैसे बने ये बताओ. नाउ ही सेड कितना 1000 रुपीज तो आपके प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट थी, 50 में आपको लास्ट टाइम दे चुका था, प्लस दिस टाइम 5% ऑफ 1000, दैट मीन्स क्या था 50 रुपीज मैं आपको और दे रहा हूं, प्लस ऑन दिस 50 रुपीज ये भी आपने क्या किए थे? डिपॉजिट किए थे. सो आई एम गिविंग यू 5% interest on this 50 rupees as well. So 5% of 50, that becomes how much? 5% of 50 becomes how much? 2.5. So what is the account balance now? 1102.5. Now if I compare it with the previous situation when I was going to the bank after 1 year, मेरे को क्या हुआ, कुछ फायदा हुआ वो एनालिस्ट की बात मान के?
Yes, sir.
फायदा हो गया। कितने का फायदा हुआ? 2.5 का। From where this 2.5 came? This 2.5 rupees is what? Can I say this is interest on interest?
Yes, sir.
Acha. Now, why did you get this 2.5 interest extra? Why did you get this 2.5 rupees extra?
So क्योंकि जो हमें पहले इंटरेस्ट मिली थी वो भी हमने इन्वेस्ट कर दी थी।
Perfect. But आपको वो इंटरेस्ट मिली क्यों थी? क्यों मिला था वो इंटरेस्ट? Because you went to the bank and asked for the interest rates after 6 months. Correct? Can I say this interest on interest is earned because of credit of interest after 6 months? Yes or no? Can I say that? Yes or no, guys?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है. So this, how many times you went to the bank in this whole year for the interest part, or even as layman terms, if I say, how many times interest credited to your account in a particular year? In this case, how many times interest is credited to your account?
So 2 times.
Perfect. So this is known as frequency of compounding. So what does frequency of compounding denotes? So frequency of compounding denotes how many times credit, how many times interest is credited to your account. Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt?
तो बस इससे यही तो एडवांटेज होगा ना कि वी विल हैव मोर मनी।
बिल्कुल. So in this case, we are having more money. In this case, what was your frequency of compounding?
So 1.
Perfect. So when your frequency is 1, frequency of compounding is 1, we call it as annual compounding. When your frequency of compounding is 2, we call it as semi-annual compounding. When your frequency of compounding is 4, what does it mean? 4 times in a year. So that we call it as quarterly compounding. If the frequency of compounding is 12, what does it mean? 12 times a year interest is credited. That is known as monthly compounding. And if it is 365 days, that means what? In a year, how many days are there?
365.
So what is happening here? So on a daily basis, your interest is being credited. So what do we call it? daily compounding. Clear? Is this thing clear?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Now, let's derive the formula based on this frequency of compounding. Let's see. Let me erase this. What was your account balance after 2 years? Account balance after 2 years is how much? 1102.5. How did this 1102.5 came? Can I say it was like 1050 plus 5% of 1050? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Can I take 1050 common? So what will it become? 1050 into 1 plus 5%. Okay. How did we get this 1050? How did we get this? So this is equal to 1000 plus 50. And how did we get this 50? This was 5% of 1000. So can I write 1050 is equal to 1000 plus 5% of 1000? What will it become? 1000 into 1 plus 5%. Can I use this value here? So what will it become? 1000.5 is equal to 1000 into 1 plus 5% into 1 plus 5%. So what it becomes? 1 plus 5% square. Acha, how did we get this 5%? How did we get this?
So half of 10%.
Perfect. So what we did? We halved it down. What is this? What do we call this? 1102.5. This is the value today or after 1 year?
Future value.
Perfect. This 1000.
Present value.
Perfect. This 10%. This is your rate. Let me denote it by R. This 2. What does this 2 represent?
The frequency.
Frequency of compounding. So let's denote it by M. Can I write this 2 as 2 into 1? This in the power. Can I write this as 2 into 1? So this 2 represents what? Frequency of compounding. And how many years were there?
So 1.
So I denoted this years as N. So this is your next formula of computing the future value by including the effect of frequency of compounding. Clear? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Let's do some questions here. Find the future value of 50,000 deposited today at a rate of 10% for 5 years with case 1 annual compounding, case 2 semi-annual compounding, case 3 quarterly compounding, case 4 with daily compounding, and case 5. We missed one, that is monthly, with monthly compounding. So calculate the future values quickly, guys. Acha, what this process we call frequent compounding or discounting?
So
It's a
compounding.
compound.
Why compounding?
Future value को find करना है.
Because we are finding the future value. Correct. Do it. Solve it. Solve all the parts. Quickly, guys. Please let me know the answers after each part. Anyone who is done with a part A?
सब ए 80,525.
So for part A, it would be what? Compounding is annual, so M value is equal to 1. So 50,000 into 1 plus 10% raised to the power 5. So it is coming out to be approximately how much?
80,525.
Okay. Do the next part. For semi-annual, what will be the value of M?
So 2.
Perfect. So what will be the formula? 50,000 into 1 plus 10% by 2 raised to the power 5 into 2. Solve it.
So 81,404.73.
81,400 and 400 and कितना?
444.
अच्छा 444. ठीक है. For quarterly compounding, what will be the value of M?
So 4.
Perfect. So how we will calculate this? 50,000 into 1 plus 10% by 4 raised to the power 5 into 4. करो कितना है? Anyone got the answer?
So 81,930.
Okay. For daily compounding, what will be the value of M?
365.
So what will be the formula? 50,000 into 1 plus 10% by 365 raised to the power 5 into 365. Can you guys solve this calculation? हो जाएगा? अच्छा, for monthly, what will be the value of M?
So 12.
So what will be the future value? So 50,000 into 1 plus 10% by 12 raised to the power 5 into 12. Can you guys solve this? You can do the calculations on your own. हो जाएंगी?
सर डी पार्ट की तो ई में वैल्यू आ रही है.
That would be very high value. ठीक है, देख लेंगे, कोई बात नहीं. अच्छा. Now, let's come to the practical aspects of this frequency, like where it is practically used. When you make a deposit in the bank, okay, when you make fixed deposits and other thing, so when you make a deposit in the bank offers interest on quarterly compounding. So bank offers you interest on quarterly compounding. While when you take a loan from bank, any idea what compounding they offer you? At what compounding they give you the loan? Any idea, guys?
मंथली होता है ना?
Perfect. So that is at monthly compounding. Now let's say, tell me something. Bank is offering 6% on FD, 6% on loan. Same amount, 10,000. But who will earn more? You will earn more if you make a deposit with the bank, or will bank earn more when you make a deposit at when you take a loan from bank at 6%?
The bank.
So bank will earn more. Let's see a practical application of this. Just give me 1 minute. Let's see the FD calculator. So HDFC Bank FD calculator. So senior citizen, no type of investment, reinvestment, let's say it is 12. Next. So what is the applicable rate of interest?
So 4.9.
Yes, the 4.9% is the interest rate that you will get. So let's say if I deposit the money today, so I make the deposit today, and let's say if I deposit 10,000, can you calculate on your own what will be your future value? Remember, which compounding bank will give you? Quarterly. So what will be the formula? 10,000 into 1 plus 4.9% by 4.9% by how much?
4.
4 raised to the power 4 into 1. Can you guys solve it?
So 10,499.
10,499. 99 point something?
Yes, sir. 0.0775.
0.07. So approximately, can I say this is like 10,500? Approximate amount. Let's see here. Let me press this calculation. So what is your maturity value here? So what is your maturity value? That is 10,500. So this is how banks calculate your amount for FDs. What will be your maturity value of your FD? Clear? Any doubt? Any doubt, guys?
No, sir.
Sure.